What them do, them road bad man. Them don't want me shoot bad man. Tell them be one that man.
Let me get straight to the point, yeah? Alright, first things first. After I saw last week's video, I realized that I needed Vaseline in my life. My lips look so dry that I didn't even need Vaseline, bro. I think I needed an operation. Like, let's put it this way. If I was married or had a girl and a lipstick thing, bro, she would get cut. Why am I bleeding? Love equals pain, kutti. But anyway, let's talk about Black Panther. That movie made bare money, bruv. And bruv, this is history. And I'm not talking about that history where, you know, you learn in school that Henry VIII drew big ash. None of that things. I'm talking about real history. And then it came to me. I remember the last time I had a really good idea.
So what we do, yeah, we write a letter to Nike. And we say, Nike, no long thing, yeah? Make the Nike your job. And then, bruv, bam! JD, Foot Locker, Fish Market. Let them sell the Nike jobs, and bruv, I swear that even men will win.
That's a stupid idea.
And I'm Nike making proper money. Like, I'm talking about that Pablo Escobar rats eating my money kind of money. So I thought, why don't I make another idea for Marvel? So get this, instead of Black Panther, what about the Asian version? Brown Badger. Bruv, it will be a hit in Southall. Bare cinemas in Luton will reopen. Bruv, even my local Mulana will go on Netflix and try to watch that thing. For the first time ever, an all-Asian-led cast superhero movie. Is DC gonna do it first? DC are too busy making shit films. But Marvel, I feel like I can see the light. That's definitely giving me some sort of radiation.
You know, Humza, 20 years ago in Pakistan when I was a baby.
Mathematically, that don't sit right.
Okay, as a kid, I used to be a superhero.
Really?
But the thing is, I didn't want anyone to recognize me, Humza, with the noble clothes that I always wear.
So let me guess, you wore a disguise.
No. I was completely naked.
Here we go again.
Lot of people thought I was Thor because they could see a hammer next to my legs. Little joke there. I think Kevin Hart will steal it, you know. You bloody thief. He's black guy. Thief everything. Black guys usually steal, eh? No?
You know those ones where you just go along with it?
So I used to go out late at night, naked. But not completely naked. That would be stupid. But I wore a headband, just like Shah Rukh Khan in Koila.
What, to disguise your forehead?
Exactly. They used to call me the Nanga Ninja. Basically, my job in the village was to protect the sheep.
From who?
From the horny farmers. Basically, most of your uncles. And when I say most, I mean all.
Hang on, you used to catch and lock up horny farmers?
No, the sheep.
Okay, I don't get the story, bruv.
One day I caught all the sheep and I locked them all up in a hut. And the reason why I did this is so no one could find the sheep and molest them again. And no one could find it. Except for Suraj. We used to call him Suraj the pervert. I once saw him make love to a rock for over an hour. I don't know why I was staring for that long, really. And one night he found the sheep and he molested all the sheep.
What is the point of this story?
Don't have sex with the sheep.
I don't know where I would be without that vital piece of information. Such guidance. I don't even need to do the message at the end. There it is. Don't shag sheep. Now I know that Bollywood tried it and they didn't really get it right. But the only reason why is because everyone in Bollywood's on crack. Example. Now this is supposed to be like, I don't know, like the Sri Lankan Spider-Man. But they got the colors fully wrong. And I think that every single girl watching this had some random guy walking up to her like this. That is the creepiest walk ever. My man's from Brixton. I don't care. He's from Brixton. And I think that every girl can relate to this. You know when a guy asks for your number and you're like, no, I have a man. And you know those ones where you deliberately have a ring on your wedding finger even though you're not married. You're not even engaged. You don't even have a man. And you think that that ring is a repellent. And you try to walk off and the guy's still chasing you like this. And let me tell you something, the dance moves in this was so bad that it actually made me question reality. What is he doing? He don't believe in God. That's all I'm saying. He don't believe in God. Then he tried to pick this fat cow up in it, and look the way he struggles. Like, bruv, he's feeling that. He's not trying to show it. But he ain't got no super strength, because look at the way he just quickly puts her down. Like he regrets it. He's like, no, I'm alright, actually. He didn't expect her to be that heavy. Like, she looked like she weighed more than him. And look how well planned and thought out this fight scene looked. Now another one is the Indian version of Superman and Spider-Woman. And let me just say that the CGI is strong in this. Like, it looks like it wasn't even computerized. Then you see some guys trying to sexually assault a woman in public, like daytime and everything, because obviously that's what criminals like to do. They like to be caught in the act, in broad daylight, not even on the pavement, like in the middle of a road. And the way the villains attacked him really confused the crap out of me, bruh. Like, were they trying to punch him? Were they trying to give him a backhand? I don't even know what they were trying to do, but they failed fully. And the way he blows this guy, and the way he grabs this guy's crotch, like, what is this lully going through? And then this bit didn't even make sense. Why is he moving in the air so slowly like that? That's physically impossible. And what do you think they did after? Why are you dancing? And the people who got saved are probably thinking, raw, these people are definitely on CBD. And I'm not gonna lie, the dancing made me feel upset again. And can we all give the special effects team a raise? Because I think they deserve it. The way everything just looks so natural. And the way they're faded, but it's not even noticeable. You know, it's mad. And even the storyline, wicked, like, girl's about to get a guy, blows a guy, breaks someone's lully, and then starts dancing on a stage. I mean, you can't write this shit really, innit? But back to my point. My idea worked. Brown Badger. Like, I can see it now when the Marvel title appears with Kucho Kucho Hota here playing in the background. And first of all, he don't need like no metal suit, because metal's very expensive. There's no Asian superhero that would spend that kind of money on his job. He would just wear a loose Shawakamise. He would also wear butter slippers and a Casio, so he will know how late he's turned up for the crime scene. And he would always be chewing pan that he gets from his local unarmed farm center. And this will give him super strength, the strength of 2.5 Polish builders to be exact. He won't have an S on his chest, he would have a B. And he won't be able to fly, but because he does Uber part-time, he could get to any location a bit quicker. He don't need a cape, he needs ways. Instead of a spider web, he would shoot out from his wrists. Sevian. Captain America will have a shield. Brown Badger will have a patila lid. He would also have a black belt in kabaddi, which he won in his local Slough Community Centre. And he won't have a sidekick. He would have a side chick. And should be a Gori. Basically a girl that's not the same religion as him. That's a full-on side chick. And she would always know where he is at all times. Because she's a girl and she's insecure and she's put a tracking device on his phone. His special weapons would be a curry powder gun. And he would also have chemo breath. You know, one of those ones where he would just paralyze his victims with the first alarm. He wouldn't have a Batmobile, but he would have an N-Reg blue Mercedes. And his weakness wouldn't be kryptonite. It would be English grammar. And he wouldn't live in Wakanda, but he would live in Whitechapel, in Lahore Kebab House, inside the men's toilet. And his name won't be Peter Parker. His name would be Pratish Patel. He would have his own superhero team. They will all be his cousins from Mile End. And instead of the Avengers, they will be called the Offenders. And his catchphrase won't be Alakazam. Brown Badger's catchphrase would be Allahu Akbar. And the main villain wouldn't be Thanos. It would be Sewage, the pervert. So guys, just like the Nike job, expect to see Brown Badger in the next 7 years. And now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would realize that every day I would have a thought of the day. And I think today's thought of the day is a really, really good one. So here we go.
When you're up at the top, your friends will know who you are. But when you're at the bottom, then you will know who your friends are.
And if you agree, like this video. And I've lasted 2 weeks, man, that's mental, so please subscribe, innit? But before I go, I was thinking about Nike, and I saw the Nike advert, and I was like, raw, Nike didn't even call man. But then again, I don't think they called anyone who was brown. Now, obviously, everyone knows how much I love Nike. But I knew I had to educate these people one more time.
I know you're gonna dig this.